Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Government took a series of measures to reduce dependency on Chinese goods and increase manufacturing capacity of domestic industries, says Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. India asked Pakistan to take immediate measures to bring persecutors of minority groups to justice. BJP to form new government in Gujarat on Monday. Newly elected Congress MLAs in Himachal Pradesh to elect their leader today. President Droupadi Murmu calls for implementation of measures to deal with issues related to climate change. IMD issues warning for cyclonic storm Mandous over the Bay of Bengal from today to early hours of tomorrow. In women's cricket, the first T20 International between India and Australia to be played this evening in Navi Mumbai. And in FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar, Brazil takes on Croatia in the first quarter-final. The government has said it has taken a series of measures to reduce dependency on Chinese goods and increase the manufacturing capacity of domestic industries and its competitiveness. Replying to supplementaries on India-China trade relationship in the Rajya Sabha today, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said the government has laid focus on the Make in India initiative and took the efforts by providing production-linked incentives to the domestic industries to increase their manufacturing capacities.
It's important that the country recognizes and realizes how we have become dependent on a country which has inimical interests and how this government has, through a number of initiatives today, focused its attention on promoting Make in India. Sir, we have introduced production-linked incentive scheme where between semiconductors, where we are giving 76,000 crores and 24 other sectors where we will be giving as Government of India 1.97 lakh crores as support to Indian industry. For the first time, such large measure of support at the central government level to promote domestic manufacturing.
Mr. Goyal questioned the previous UPA government for the rise in trade deficit with China. He said the trade deficit, which was $1 billion with China in 2003-04, had risen to $36 billion over the 10 years. The minister said India has become a large marketplace, inviting substandard goods into the country in these 10 years, and import from China has increased from $4 billion in 2003-04 to $51 billion in 2013-14. India has asked Pakistan to take immediate measures to expeditiously bring persecutors of minority groups in that country to justice. There have been reports of instances of vandalism and desecration of places of religious worship belonging to minority communities in Pakistan. These include vandalism of Gurudwara Nankana Sahib and Gurudwara Sri Guru in Sindh, statue of Maharaja Ranjit Singh in Lahore, Shiv Mandir in Mirpur Mathelo and Sri Mata Mandir in Karachi, and theft of gold idol in Sant Baba Jairam Das Samadhi Ashram in Sindh. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan said India has raised all such cases with Pakistan and called upon it to take steps to protect and promote the safety, security and well-being of its minority communities and their places of worship. He also informed that New Delhi has secured the release and repatriation of more than 2,700 Indian prisoners from Pakistan custody since 2014. The country has also sought early consular access and release and repatriation of the remaining Indians in Pakistan custody. Mr. Muralidharan said the government attaches high importance to the issue of Indian prisoners held in Pakistan custody, and all possible assistance is extended to fishermen for their early release. The government is working with a holistic approach to strengthen the health sector and taking several steps to create better infrastructure and provide quality medical education in the country. Replying to supplementaries during the question hour in the Lok Sabha today, Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia said the centre has increased the number of MBBS seats from 14,000 in 2014 to 96,000, while PG seats have been increased to 64,000. On lack of faculties in medical colleges, he said it is the responsibility of the state government and private sector to ensure adequate numbers of faculties and urged them to ensure it.
देश के स्टूडेंट को देश में ही एमबीबीएस एजुकेशन लेने का अवसर मिले, उसके लिए 2014 से लगातार प्रयास हो रहा है ताकि देश के युवा हमारे विद्यार्थियों को विदेश में जाके पढ़ने की नौबत न आए। और इसलिए भारत सरकार ने मेडिकल कॉलेज की सीट भी बढ़ाई है, कॉलेज भी बढ़ाई है और देश में 2014 में हमारे पास जो कॉलेज थी उसमें बढ़ा के आज वो डबल की ओर पहुंच गई है। एमबीबीएस की 2014 में 44,000 सीट वो बढ़ा के आज 96,000 यानी कि 1 लाख तक आने आई है और आने वाले दिनों में सीट बढ़ाने के लिए हम कार्य कर रहे हैं। पीजी सीट क्योंकि एमबीबीएस होने के बाद उसको पीजी करने का अवसर मिले उसके लिए उससे बढ़ा के आज 64,000 यानी कि 105% की बढ़ोतरी की गई है।
He asserted that the centre is committed to providing quality medical education in the country. Dr. Mandavia said one should not run medical colleges if they do not have proper faculty and infrastructure, and the government is taking strict action in this direction. In Gujarat, the ruling BJP will form a new government on Monday. State BJP Chief C.R. Patil has said that the Chief Minister will take oath at 2 in the afternoon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah are among a host of dignitaries who will attend the swearing-in ceremony. The Bharatiya Janata Party has recorded a landslide victory in Gujarat Assembly elections to retain power for a record 7th straight term. It has bagged a record 156 seats in the 182-member assembly, while the Congress has won 17 seats. 5 seats went to new entrant Aam Aadmi Party and Samajwadi Party won 1 seat. Independent candidates recorded victories in 3 constituencies. In Himachal Pradesh, the Congress wrested power from the BJP, winning 40 seats in the 68-member assembly. The BJP has won 25 seats, while independent candidates have bagged 3 seats. The newly elected Congress MLAs will meet today in Shimla. The meeting is likely to pass a resolution authorizing the Congress President to elect the leader of the Congress Legislature Party. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. President Droupadi Murmu has stressed on implementation of the measures taken by the government to deal with the issues related to climate change. Addressing the valedictory function of the 97th Common Foundation course at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand today, she said the whole world is grappling with global warming. The President said the officers should take decisions keeping in mind the deprived sections of society. She hoped that the officer trainees will shoulder the responsibility of taking the country forward with a collective spirit.
देश के भिन्न भिन्न प्रांतों से आए हैं। आज आपसे मिलकर मुझे भारत की विविधता में एकता का प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव हो रहा है। आपके फाउंडेशन कोर्स का मूल मंत्र है मैं नहीं हम। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आप सामूहिक भावना से देश को आगे बढ़ाने की जिम्मेदारी निभाएंगे।
The President said in the next 25 years the officers will play an important role in policy making and its implementation.
आप आजादी के अमृत काल में सिविल सर्विसेज में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं। अगले 25 वर्ष में आप लोग देश के सर्वांगीण विकास के लिए नीति निर्माण और उसे लागू करने की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाएंगे। आज मैंने इस एकेडमी में वॉकवे ऑफ सर्विस का उद्घाटन किया, जहां प्रत्येक वर्ष प्रशिक्षु अधिकारियों द्वारा निर्धारित किए गए उनके राष्ट्र निर्माण के लक्ष्यों को टाइम कैप्सूल में रखा जाएगा।
President Murmu will grace the annual convocation of Doon University at Dehradun in the afternoon. She will also interact with women achievers of Uttarakhand, self-help groups and girl students at the Doon University. The President will also inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of various development works in the state. The President arrived in Dehradun on a 2-day visit to Uttarakhand last evening. She also virtually inaugurated and laid foundation stones for various projects related to healthcare, power generation and supply, technical education and transport. A recent study has revealed that climate change is likely to increase rough wave days in the Indian Ocean, northern sector of Arabian Sea and central Bay of Bengal in the near future. The Science and Technology Ministry said extreme wave events can have a tremendous impact on the livelihoods of the coastal population, infrastructure and ocean-related activities. The study was conducted by a team of scientists from the National Institute of Technology, Delhi, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, and Indian National Centre for Ocean Information Services, Hyderabad. The Regional Met Department has said that Cyclone Mandous has turned from severe cyclonic category today. Presently, Cyclone Mandous is at 260 kilometers south-southeast of Chennai and 180 kilometers east-northeast of Karaikal. It is likely to move nearly northwestwards and cross the coast with a sustained wind speed of 65 to 75 kilometers per hour, gusting up to 85 kilometers per hour during midnight. NDRF Inspector Mohan Rangan said 9 teams have been stationed in various areas on the path of the cyclone.
5 teams are deployed for Delta districts of Tamil Nadu like Tiruvarur, Kadalur, Tanjavur, Nagapattinam and Mayiladurai, and 1 team is stationed at Chennai. 3 teams are deployed for Puducherry Union Territory. In these 2 teams are deployed at Puducherry and 1 team stationed at Karaikal.
We have more from our correspondent.
Coastal areas in and around Chennai have been receiving intermittent rains since yesterday. The beautiful marina remains boisterous and the public have been cordoned off near beaches. Fishing villages in coastal districts have experienced minimal flooding due to high seas. More than 10 villages in coastal Tiruvallur district have been inundated due to high seas at Ennore. People living in low-lying areas have been shifted to safer shelters by district administrations. State disaster control authorities have been sounding alert messages periodically for people to stay safe. District control rooms have been set up to monitor the reservoirs and release surplus water to prevent any eventuality. Defence PRO Chennai Ponniyin Selvan said that steps have been taken by the Coastal Security Group in view of the cyclone to protect coastal areas and look out for rescue in seas.
Coast Guard Security Group has been requested to keep all assets standby and operational for undertaking any search and rescue. All oil rigs, offshore installations have been requested to ensure safety of personnel. These are the various steps taken by the Coast Guard.
Joy, AIR News, Chennai.
We spoke to Director General of IMD, Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra, on Cyclone Mandous.
साइक्लोन मैंडोस अभी साउथ वेस्ट बे ऑफ बंगाल के ऊपर केंद्रीभूत है और ये धीरे धीरे उत्तर पश्चिम दिशा में गति करने का संभावना है। धीरे धीरे ये वीक होने का हम पूर्वानुमान कर रहे हैं और जब ये तट को पार करेगा शाम से शुरू करके विंड स्पीड 65 टू 75 किलोमीटर पर आवर गोस्टिंग टू 85 किलोमीटर पर आवर हो सकता है। इसके साथ साथ नॉर्थ कोस्टल तमिलनाडु डिस्ट्रिक्ट, पुडुचेरी और एडजेनिंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट नेल्लोर, चित्तूर, तिरुपति डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश में आज हैवी टू वेरी हैवी रेनफॉल होने का पूर्वानुमान है। ये साइक्लोन को देखते हुए कंटिन्यूअसली हर 3 घंटे हम वार्निंग बुलेटिन जारी कर रहे हैं। फिशरमैन को बुला गया है 10 तारीख शाम तक समुद्र के अंदर न जाए, समुद्र अशांत है।
As the cyclonic storm Mandous moves northwestwards, the Sri Lankan Department of Meteorology has issued a red alert for the northern province in the island nation. An advisory issued by the Met Department said showers or thunder showers will occur at times with heavy rain in the northern province. Meanwhile, the advisory maintained red alert with regard to strong gusty wind of over 60 to 70 kilometers per hour across major parts of the island. The month-long Kashi Tamil Sangamam is going on in Varanasi. Our correspondent reports a number of events are being held to celebrate the rich culture and traditions of Tamil Nadu and Kashi.
The cultural exchange program, which began on 17th last month, has witnessed 9 groups of various professions like students, spiritual leaders, artisans and craftsmen, businessmen and professionals visiting the Kashi. They are given a traditional welcome on their arrival at the railway station. Each group consists of around 200 people who visit Kashi Vishwanath temple through the newly built corridor after taking a dip in the holy river Ganga. The group is also taken to Prayagraj and Ayodhya. In Varanasi, a host of events are being held in the campus of Banaras Hindu University. A number of union and state government ministers have graced the Sangamam during the last month. Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting Anurag Singh Thakur is also scheduled to visit the Kashi Tamil Sangamam on Sunday. Aditya Shukla, AIR News, Lucknow.
In women's cricket, the first T20 International of the 5-match series between India and Australia will be played at D.Y. Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai at 7 p.m. today. In FIFA World Cup 2022 quarter-final matches kick off today with Brazil taking on Croatia at the Education City Stadium in Qatar. The match will start at 8:30 p.m. Indian time. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government took a series of measures to reduce dependency on Chinese goods and increase manufacturing capacity of domestic industries, says Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. India asks Pakistan to take immediate measures to bring persecutors of minority groups to justice. BJP to form new government in Gujarat on Monday. Newly elected Congress MLAs in Himachal Pradesh to elect their leader today. In FIFA World Cup 2022, Brazil takes on Croatia in the first quarterfinal.